Wilson. He's hanging in there, trying to get his sea legs. Still having a hard time getting them.
I'm Jeff, that's my wife Heather, and our boat Destiny. After years of planning, we retired from our jobs, sold everything, and moved aboard our boat to explore this world and the people living in it. We're just getting started, and we invite you to join us as we travel by sea to distant lands where we'll experience new cultures, food, geography, and wildlife. Climb aboard and let's go for a sail. I don't know if the city officials thought we were pirates or what, but we ended up leaving the city of St. Augustine under heavy cannon fire. In this video, we're going to be sailing from St. Augustine to the Berry Islands in the Bahamas with a quick stop in West Palm Beach. It's day one, hour two of our departure from St. Augustine towards West Palm Beach. And as you can see behind me, the water is just smooth as glass. The wind is blowing about 2 knots, so not really any wind to sail with. So we're motoring on one engine at about 1800 RPMs, making about 5.5 knots. So hopefully the wind will fill in a little bit and we'll get to sail. But anyway, our journey to the Bahamas has started, and we're looking forward to it. Today's Friday. We've been in Palm Beach now for a couple days. We got here on Wednesday. We noticed that there's an island in the middle of the harbor called Peanut Island, and we're gonna go check it out.
Yeah, so excited to do our first outing. So here's something interesting we learned about Peanut Island. Apparently they built a fallout shelter for President Kennedy back in the 60s. Rumor has it that's where he actually got briefed on the Bay of Pigs invasion. Before we leave for the Bahamas. So, got one more chance to go get another couple bottles of wine. Of course, you can never have enough wine. And a little bit of chocolate, whatever I can fit into my backpack basically is it. Just gonna go try to grab some more water in the jerry cans, and then that'll be it. We got what we got. So we are headed out, last leg to the Bahamas. This is just about lunchtime. We had to wait for a cold front to pass, but now the sun is coming out, and it's windy. There's a strong wind out of the south, but it's supposed to switch out of the north by later this afternoon, so maybe a little bumpy going out, but trying to time everything just right, that's always difficult. Trying to get the seas right, trying to get the tides right, trying to arrive where we want to arrive at the right time. But now our plan is to hug the coast until we get down to Fort Lauderdale, and then we will, hopefully by then it'll be Monday morning. The winds are supposed to die down from the north by 9 o'clock tomorrow morning, so at that point we'll probably hang a left and head towards the Berry Islands. So we're out of the Atlantic. Actually, it's not nearly as rough as what I was expecting. It's windy, but the seas are definitely manageable. So, because the wind's coming straight out of the south, it is a motoring day, at least for now. We're supposed to switch out of the west in a couple hours and then out of the north, probably around dinner time. But actually, it's working out good because our goal is to do about 2.5 knots until we get to Fort Lauderdale, just hugging the coast. And then hopefully then at that point, you can head across the Gulf Stream. So it's always exciting to be leaving on your next passage. And this is the leg we're actually going to go straight to the Bahamas. So it's also a little bit intimidating just because we are crossing the Gulf Stream. And you hear so many stories about, watch out, be careful, it's dangerous, there's huge waves. So you definitely want to take all that into consideration. But if the winds die down as predicted tomorrow morning, hopefully it'll be a good crossing, and it'll take us probably about 8 hours during the day. So we're going to throw a line out, maybe catch some fish. I don't think the mahi are running this time of year, but we will eat what we catch unless it's a bonita or some other trash fish. Anyway, we are on our way. First light on our first day into the Bahamas. Making way to Berry Islands. Should be there by noon to toss the anchor and get checked in. There in the distance is a cruise ship going to one of their private islands. All the cruise ship private islands are in the Berry Islands also. Yay! We made it! We made it to the Bahamas. We are on our last leg, another couple hours, and we'll be checking in. I don't know if you can see that behind me, but that is the cruise ship's play island. Several of the cruise ships have islands out here. If you've been on a cruise, you've probably been to one of them. But the water is just crystal clear and beautiful. The air is warm and balmy. The sun is shining. So we are so excited to be here, and we came this close to not coming, to sitting and waiting for a better weather window. When we hit those rough seas in the Gulf Stream, we turned around the first time in the middle of the night, and then debated, okay, do we do it or do we wait? The winds were definitely stronger than they were predicting, and the waves were just banging us to death. But we did it. It only took us about 9 hours to cross. So we are here now. And I'm looking forward to getting checked in and then maybe going for a swim in this warm, crystal clear water.
I guess all the markers are gone.
Final leg in. Looking for markers, but we don't see any, so they must have gotten blown down during the last hurricane and not replaced, which I guess is pretty prevalent during storms in the islands. When things break, they just a lot of times don't fix them. So this could be fun, trying to find our way through the channel.
When we arrived at Great Harbor Key in the Berry Islands, we contacted Customs in order to make arrangements for our check-in. They requested that we pull into the inner harbor and dock at the Great Harbor Key Marina, where we would be met by a customs agent. I've never seen an entrance to a harbor such as this one. Apparently, it's a man-made cut through the coral and limestone rock into what used to be an inner island lake. It was pretty wild. They say that this harbor is the best hurricane hole in the entire Bahamas. After clearing in, we left the inner harbor and set anchor just off of Rat Key, where we enjoyed a beautiful sunset. As good fortune would have it, we were able to enjoy a traditional turkey Thanksgiving dinner with two other cruising couples that we met in the anchorage.
What are your thoughts, babe?
We are in paradise. This is awesome.
Thanks for watching. Join us in our next video as we begin exploring these awesome islands.
Is there any pirate treasure here, babe?
You know, there could be. If I were a pirate, this is where I'd hide it.